These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Escape from the theater? Like, it's not even... They're not even chasing you, Jonathan. Oh, that was great to come back to. I guess...
So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
That was weird. We gotta go back to the Ascalon Club, I guess? Okay. Apparently haven't been through here. I don't know if I should go look for other people or not. Now let's go. You guys haven't cleaned up at all? There's people down here now.
Welcome back, Dr. Reid.
Thanks. Did you guys have another attack? Oh, what are you doing here?
Elizabeth, what are you doing here?
That was my question.
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reid. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
I thought you didn't want to be here. She's in her pants again.
We'll talk later, Jonathan.
Okay, fine.
I must admit the Guard of Prewen impressed me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
I don't know. They've been that's creepy. They've been planning this for years to come attack? I feel like... I know I searched already, but I just feel like... Wait a minute. Oh yeah, that's the basement. That's the basement. We were down there.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Have a drink and enjoy this night, for it could be our last.
What?
I personally went patrolling last night in the West End, and I spotted at least 2 foreign econs. This is an outrage.
Oh my god, can't have foreigners here.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lancebearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reid. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I don't feel like we're done.
But some questions remain.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Econ he deserves to be.
Excuse me?
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reid. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
I have questions?
Before I go, I have a few questions.
All right, I'm listening.
Why him?
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Yeah, sure. And he chose me?
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Because Jonathan is so powerful. That's why. And he knows I'm coming?
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reid. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is.
Yeah. No, I don't like... No. Don't like this at all.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
I just give him my blood?
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Yeah, and is there any danger?
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die for good. But Mr. Dawson has been preparing himself for a long time.
In what way? How could you possibly prepare for that? You invited Lady Ashbury?
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary admittance, then.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis we're currently facing.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
So maybe we could have talked to him in between hunting down the infection?
Understandably, you have questions. Very well, proceed.
I'm just checking.
Goodbye, Lord Redgrave.
Interesting.
Have you heard the rumors of some horned vampire revealing himself and singing obscure songs around the city?
No?
What is this new malevolence?
I'd like to see that. That sounds interesting. Was the store open before? Yeah, we've been in here, right?
I know we're facing a crisis, but I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked.
I had the exact same question. The exact same. Elizabeth, I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Are you all right, Jonathan?
Lord
No.
Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
No!
I won't do it. The very thought of it makes me sick.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Because he's powerful.
Some sort of trap.
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Really?
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
I'm very interested in this. Please tell.
Are you sure your information about Redgrave is correct? He says he's the progeny of the great knight William Marshall, who lived some 9 centuries ago.
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything but skulls, if the poor souls survive at all.
How can you be so sure?
How can you be sure the information was correct?
I made the acquaintance of a most interesting informer while investigating your maker, from whom I learned the truth about Lord Redgrave.
Why so vindictive?
Why so vindictive? You suddenly sound like you're angry.
Forgive
not
me,
catching that.
Jonathan, I hate myself for it, but I feel such pride in my discovery. I'm afraid I just can't help it.
I mean...
He did serve William Marshall. And yes, the blood he covets as a token does truly belong to that legendary knight.
Oh.
But he was never his progeny. His lineage is not so noble.
Interesting. Advice?
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor?
Yeah, I know.
Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the Reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
She would eat him. She would eat him. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't even think of that. It's excellent. Well, I'm not interested in doing this, but...
What would happen if I made Dawson an Ekon like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me.
No.
Lead him down the right path.
No.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Not
Goodbye
interested.
for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Not interested in turning him at all. It's not gonna happen. I'm leaving this place. Clean it up next time, please.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
You didn't catch on that it took you that long. I forgot to tell you about your friend.
Good evening, Miss Ashbury.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reid.
I have some bad news.
I have found out what happened to your friend, Emily.
I can handle the truth. There's no need to hide the bloody details.
Your friend was planning to become a vampire. She thought she'd met an honest one and made a deal with him. Unfortunately, Emily did not survive the process.
My mother told me many times about the risks of being turned. I often suspected she exaggerated the danger to avoid me being tempted.
No, the risk is real. Have you any idea what a body has to endure? To become an organism entirely consumed by its need to process and recombine blood.
I should never have talked to Emily about vampires. I never thought she'd actually try it without me. Thank you, sir. Here, take this for your discretion.
And think about it. Ooh, I have a steak. Do you know anything about Aloysius Dawson?
What do you know about Aloysius Dawson?
That man is a tyrant. The embodiment of greed and selfishness. All I despise about this country.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best
She's been...
Yes. Clarence.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Good evening, old chap. Are you all right?
I won't lie to you, Johnny. I'm not a well man.
No, you need to go home and go talk to your wife, but I'm going to ask you about Aloysius Dawson.
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
Well, I've discovered he's quite versed in occult knowledge. So I wrote him a letter asking him to finance my research about vampires. He never responded.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You need some rest, Clarence. You should try to sleep.
And go home and talk to your wife. Where are you, sir? I have questions for you.
The night is so peaceful.
I understand exactly what that poet meant there. Good evening, Dr. Reid. A great night, what?
Question?
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
He used to be a big spender. One day, he sent 3 houseboys to buy all the beluga in my shop. For his brother's birthday, if I remember correctly.
I see. Anything else? Less gastronomic, perhaps?
I really can't say. The man is filthy rich. But you know that, of course.
Oh, Bugs is so entertaining.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
All right, let's see. Talk to you. See what you have to say. Oh, no. I'm sorry.
Good evening.
I won't.
I didn't mean to talk to you. Go talk to your wife. I wanted to talk to you.
Good evening, Mr. Kimura.
Good evening, Dr. Reid.
Can you tell me about a certain someone?
Do you know anything about a man called Aloysius Dawson, by any chance?
Well, I've never met the man personally, but I invested money in some of his companies when I came to London. A brilliant businessman.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Mr. Kimura. Take care.
Sounds great. Sounds great. I did not realize how politically accurate this game was for the current state of the world. I say world, but you know what I mean. Venus!
Hello, Venus.
Hello, Jonathan. Please, come in. At least you survived the Great War.
I have a very important question to ask you.
What do you need from me, Jonathan?
Not to kill your husband, but also...
What can you tell me about Aloysius Dawson?
I never met the man. I know Clarence tried to contact him recently, but I don't know why.
It's fine. Well, would you believe that he believes in vampires? I don't know why I keep like, there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more.
I remember when Mary came here with her husband and her son.
Yes. Okay, where is this guy's house? All right, on the other side. So maybe we... Oh, no. Reach the temple church entrance. Okay. I don't know how much exploring we should do. I'm still missing... Nah. Oh, I want it over here. You want me to find a restaurant? Does that show up on the map? Oh, it does show up. Oh, somebody wants me to go talk to him. Okay, well, I can do that. And somebody... Oh, I found a braille note? You're not going to show me where the other one is, are you? No. All right, I found a braille note. Just going to show me where he is. Find the violence of Volcoids. I think I looked that up and it has to be a quest. So I might as well check out one of these restaurants. I'm going to turn around and go figure out what Swansea wants. All right, that's fine. At some point, I should probably sleep. If I make it all the way to Swansea, I might sleep. That might be a good idea to do. All right, restaurant up a ways to the left through the park. Hope there's no guard or pre-win. Can I just go around? Looks like I can technically do that. Not that I'm going to do that, obviously. Where is it? On the left? There's a restaurant back here? There's some rats. Ah!
This is despicable.
same menu as the other place.
I'm sure Calhoun Russel has no interest in such a conventional menu.
Where are you, Rat? I need you.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
It's better than, you know, other things. Actually eating people. Alright. I'm gonna go talk to Swansea. Break down this barrier again. And again. And again. Alright. Where? There he is. Where are you at? There you are.
What news, Jonathan? I've heard you've now joined the vampire elite of London.
Temporarily.
So it's Elizabeth now. My, my. Things are moving quickly. I turn my back for a moment and away you go.
Your relationship with Doris Fletcher?
I may have found the source of the contagion. Doris Fletcher, the actress. Thankfully, in the end, she was destroyed by fire.
Really? Oh, please, do tell me more.
She was a heavily mutated Skal.
Doris was a heavily mutated Skal. Almost a new breed entirely. It's as if the disease had completely altered her mind and body. Highly contagious.
As if the disease had taken control of her will?
Yes. Once a beautiful and brilliant woman, she became motivated by hate alone.
Oh, she was a beauty. I met her when she visited the hospital to cheer up the sick. Too bad the fire destroyed her. But it was probably for the best.
Also why I have concerns about Harriet Jones. Heard of similar cases? Harriet Jones.
Have you heard of similar cases?
No, I don't think so. Except, perhaps, it reminds me of an old report from the Brotherhood. Well, more an article, really.
What was it about?
The author, a friar, referred to a rare form of contagion in a skull he observed during the Black Death. The carrier was always female. They called them Icors.
Yeah, I read that flyer. Have you seen Lady Ashbury?
Have you seen Lady Ashbury recently?
Yes, she popped in yesterday. Told me about your new friends in the West End.
Just a courtesy visit, then?
Yes. And no. She was en route to the docks, I think, following a lead concerning your maker.
Mm-hmm. And how's the situation here?
How's the situation at the Pembroke?
We're still holding out. Question is, for how long? What we really need is hope, Jonathan. Hope for a better tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll come back later. Thank you, Edgar.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.
I don't think he has anything else to say.
Yes?
No.
I'll come back.
Always a...
Alright. We are not spending much time at the hospital. Certainly not recently. I think I'm gonna wait to evolve, get some more experience. I also forgot about this plant.
Done.
Now it has some water, and I think next time we look at it, it'll be better. I wanted, ooh. Yay, blood sample. New serum that I don't use ever. So that's fine. Can I upgrade? Ooh, hold on. We got Charlotte's steak and the steak that I pre-win steak. Oh, they're the same. Except Charlotte's takes less stamina. Hello? Wait, are you upgraded all the way? You are. Okay, cool. Cool, we want to use that. Let's break some stuff down. Come on. Should probably sell some of this crap I have. Okay. Can upgrade this, maybe? So then it does the same amount of damage, but it has a slower attack. Does more damage, but has a slower attack speed. So let's do... Oh, I'm still using that? What? I upgraded the stake and I didn't change it? Ugh. Well, damn. I think I wonder if that's just from me, I don't know. I wonder if that's for me restarting the game or if I've been doing it the whole time. I'm not going to sleep right now. We'll just make our way back this way. Alright, go this way. And up to the right. Okay. Dead inside. Guard a Priwen.
Go back home!
Oh, I can get up there that way. But we're not going through the park just yet. I'm trying to find... What's this? Oh, this is where, what's-his-face shop was, where he was being held by a vampire. That's what that is. Give me this. More Garter Priwen. Excuse me, gentlemen. Not really. It's a nice little shop. Stuff still looks intact around here. I'm looking for a menu. The Blind Gourmet.
A restaurant where the guests are blindfolded before being seated. Intriguing.
Entrees, guess what? Mystery plate, exquisite flavors. Main course, tasteful surprise, wonderful savors, refined curiosity. Dessert, sweet mystery, hot and cold surprise. Palate revolution. Forewarning, all our customers are blindfolded before sitting at their table. They are invited to use their senses to enjoy their meals, except their sight. Huh. Yeah, I think he would like that. Interesting. Okay. Let me backtrack because experience to go talk to this guy and tell him we found him an interesting place to eat.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. A great night, what?
I found a restaurant.
I have found a restaurant that could satisfy you, Mr. Russell. The most intriguing and exotic restaurant in London.
Really? You have piqued my interest. Where is it?
It's a place where you eat in complete darkness and try to identify your meal without anything but your palate.
My, oh my, how interesting. It could even be fun to eat a little poisson et fruit that way. Oh, thank you, Dr. Reid. Please, have this for your research.
Money? Okay.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
Well, we got experience points out of it, so there you go. Clarence, go home and talk to your wife. Oh, do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare investigate the park? I'm just waiting for stuff. What? What happened? Just waiting for stuff to come out and attack. Take this. Huh.
I cannot enter.
Will not open.
I should
from
find
this side.
another way to get into the neighborhood.
Okay. Well, I guess we have to go through Whitechapel? Oh, never mind. We do have to go through the park. So we're going to explore it properly then. Oh, I take 2 steps inside. Come on. Die. Don't explode on me. That's way better. Jeez Louise. So it looks like... Oh. Alright. I don't know what it looks like. Let's just explore the park, shall we? Is this where we need to be? What? There's a box?
It's locked.
It's locked. Okay. Interesting. There's apparently someone around here to kill. Oh, okay. So the entrance is around here somewhere, not there specifically. Gotcha. Okay.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
What passage? Where that guy's standing? Because he doesn't look like he's going to let you pass. Someone took out that guard of Brewin. Probably the guy over here. What? Why do you have such a problem with me? No. No shadow mist. Ha. I like being powered. Yep, this is it. This is the passage. Okay. We're gonna keep walking though.